Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host AMF1534 here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and $37 is our prize of the evening. I know, it's not very much money, but in an economy like this, and in a world where steering wheels look kind of like pentagons, sometimes you just gotta take whatever you can get your little filthy mitts on. Now, before we get down on anything else today, I've got to show you guys something. So I was filming this earlier tonight, and then the game crashed on me, which is exactly why I'm filming this again, because it didn't save anything. But right before the game crashed, I saw the craziest glitch. It was so awesome to look at. I've never seen it happen before, and I still have the footage available. So before we get down on today's mission, I'm going to show this to you guys. So kick back, relax, and observe the awesomeness and splendor of this thing. You're more than welcome to do that. It's, whoa! That taxi's driving above the ground! What in the hell is going on? What is happening? Oh my god, Real Life Jetsons is among us! It's E.T. Area 51! The government has taken over! Oh man, I guess that's like the game trying to tell me, this is what you get for not seeing that boat that was driving up the wall in one of these other videos, so I'm just gonna make it completely impossible to not see. Oh man, that dude, that made my day like 30 times better having seen that just now. That was so cool. Completely insane, right? When I saw that, I just freaking lost it. I mean, I've seen some pretty quirky little bullshit things in this game before, but that really took it to a new level. So, today on Grand Theft Auto, we are going to be moving up the social ladder of who's got the most cash in town by stealing sports cars. And instead of having to go all the way to Leaf Links to the golf course to steal this car from, you know, a guy who's been retired for 31 years, going there on Friday morning to play his 9 holes of golf because his doctor told him that he can't play 18 holes of golf because of his wildly bad lumbago and extremely worn-out plastic hip, we just stole this one instead. So I'm totally down with that. That saved us a lot of time. And you know what? This is actually the easiest of this entire set of asset missions for this spot. So this may be, for the very first time ever, gone in less than 20 minutes. We may actually have gone in less than 10 minutes, but I'm not going to get too bold with that. So I've had a particularly interesting day today. It's been like a weird jambalaya or potpourri of things. It's been like frustrating and John Maddening and, you know, weird all at the same damn time. And I'm actually kind of pissed off about one of these things. By the way, all of these sports cars can be found virtually in the same place. They can all be found at the island of which starfish are the most abundant. Starfish Island. Know what I'm saying? Okay. Glad we're on the same page here. Dude, we are slaying this mission right now. We're already halfway done. I mean, they're all just showing up right out front of the building. This is way too awesome. So, for the first time in my entire career as a YouTuber, I actually got my channel flagged today. Over some total bullshit, by the way. So, I'm not going to get all the way into it, just because I don't really feel like going all the way into excruciating detail on that situation again, but I will give you the gist, just so you are aware of it. So, this girl, somewhere in the age bracket of 18 to 21, she decided to go on this little emotional tirade on one of my old Gauntlet Dark Legacy videos. And keep in mind, I was like 22 years old when I made these videos. So here's the premise behind what happened. She didn't just like jump on and just start, you know, say, oh, I fucking hate you, blah, blah, blah. No, it wasn't like that. So in this video, I cracked a gay joke, whoop-de-doo. Like, and it was totally harmless in nature. It wasn't even anything crazy. But it rubbed her the wrong way, and so she went on this little crusade with her and a few of her friends in, you know, trying to break me down and calling me, let's see, how did she coin it? That was the best part. She called me homophobic trash. She called me a close-minded prick. She called me an asshole. She called me delusional. She called me a whole slew of things. And, you know, me personally, and probably every other human being in the world, I didn't really take kindly to somebody just openly talking shit about me on my own material, nonetheless. And so I decided to, try to diffuse it in the most, normal manner as possible. And so I gave her the most obvious choice. I was like, well, if you don't appreciate the way that I go about my business, then feel free at any time to not watch. I mean, nobody's forcing you to watch the videos. I mean, if I said something that you don't like, feel free to not watch anymore. Like, I'm okay with that. That's fine. But no, oh god, no. I mean, this girl, I'm 21 years old and I have an opinion about something. I have to make it known because I'm a girl or a person. Hear me roar because the internet and life. So this is when all the name calling and everything just started happening. She was just saying, oh, you're a homophobe because you don't agree with their lifestyle, so that automatically makes you pretty much a terrible person. And I was like, dude, okay, I'm not a homophobe just for the sole purpose that I don't agree with that lifestyle. Like, guess what? This is the United States of America, and you are allowed to have an opinion. Okay? Whether, you're gay or you're straight or what the hell ever. You can have a view about whatever you want. Like, people are allowed to form their own opinions and make their own decisions, their own conscious ones, mind you, based on, their own views on things. And that's like one of the best things about this country is that you can do that. You're allowed to have your freedom of speech and freedom of whatever the hell you fucking want, just about. But, oh no. That wasn't good enough for her. She was saying, well, no, because you don't agree with this, that makes you a homophobe and blah, blah, blah. And, I was like, what really needs to happen is that people need to stop trying to convert people over to these other, to other people's views on things. Like, let people make their own decision. Like, that's the big problem. Like, if gay people are going to be gay, then whatever. That's fine. Do that. Go right ahead. But just live. Like, you don't need to have all the crazy parades all the time. Advertising it all over the place. Just, if you're going to be gay, then let the people around you know that. And that's all that needs to be said. Like, you don't have to go way out of your way and, have all these things going on. Just let the people around you know it and live your life the way you want to live it. That's okay. Like, there's no problem in that. But when you're like, jamming it into everybody's face, that's when, people start to get pissed off about it. And then you start getting into the bigger debates. But I was trying so calmly to diffuse the situation, and, she was just not having any of it. She was just, lacing into me and saying, oh, well, and let's also get this out in the open, too. I've got a number of gay friends, and, like, we have a mutual respect amongst each other that I'm not going to change their view on things, and they're not going to change mine. Like, that's how it should be. Like, they're going to do what they're going to do, and I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And I tried to convey that, and again, she did not want to have any of that side of it. She was saying, well, why would I? She's like, I wouldn't. There's no converting being done here. There's nothing in it for, you delusional assholes like yourself, and blah 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 blah. And I was just like, why would people like you ever try to improve your lives? And I was like, okay, hold on just a damn second. By the way, I totally forgot what cars we still need. I was like, hold on just a damn second here. Improving my life? As if, me embracing a culture that I do not pay attention to, first of all, among the fact that it's not a culture that I practice. How is that going to magically enrich my life somehow? Like, that doesn't mean anything in my life. Oh, damn, all we need is that Phoenix, and we're done. Holy shit. Alright, so the Phoenix is the one that doesn't have the stripes on it. That's just the regular hot rod, more or less. What the fuck was that? That wasn't it, was it? Nope, sure wasn't. So I was like, I'm not trying to be mean to anybody, but like, I have so many more things going on in my life right now that are so much more important. And you guys know this because I totally just got done telling you guys about this like a week or so ago. So I don't really have any, I need to be focusing on my life more than, the views of a minority group that I don't pay attention to. Like, that's what it comes down to for me. And so, you know, she just wouldn't have any of it. She was pretty much just, she was going to call me whatever she was going to call me, and so I was like, okay, well, you sure got me. You really told me what's up with your, you know, little keyboard warrior moment over the internet on a fucking comment board on YouTube. Boy, you really showed me you can go back to your friends and, you know, give each other a high five, because, you know, you really gave me the real what's up right there. People, like, kids are just so goddamn hypersensitive anymore. Like, that's the big thing. Like, you can't say anything about anything anymore without just severely upsetting somebody, and I just really think that sucks. Like, it used to be, you could crack jokes about anything, and it was fine. Oh, no, you don't. Because, like, you know, people understood that you're just cracking a joke. Like, you're not just, you know, saying horrible things. Like, people used to be able to take a joke. You can't, like, it doesn't happen that way anymore. It's just, everything's just so fucking political these days. So, yeah, I mean, that's what that was. And so she flagged my channel. Her and her friends flagged my channel, and so, you know, that was that. And, like, I'm sure nothing's gonna come out of it. Usually, I mean, I've had a pretty squeaky clean reputation with YouTube for my 5-year career, so I can't imagine anything negative is going to come out of that. It's just the fact that it came down to that. Like, it never should have happened that way in the first place. But it did. Hey, guess what? Dun 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 dun! Yeah! We did it! And we got that giant fucking thing. So, totally fucking cool. I am down with what happened here. Now, we could, if I really wanted to, we could just knock out the other $69. We could just knock out the other side of this whole thing. But what we're gonna do, because I like to do things in a symmetry type of format, we're gonna go and buy the Printworks right now, because we need to. So let's go do that real quick. But yeah, so that was that whole thing. I never like arguing with people like that. Like, I do like to have blogging wars about certain topics, but that's never one of them. I hate fucking talking politics with people, because it's always my way or the highway. That's how it always is. There's no compromise fucking anywhere. Like, even in the smallest fashion, it's just always fucking fire and brimstone with everything. It's just like, it's my way or nothing else, so fuck you. That's just how it is these days. So here's the weird thing that happened. Or actually, no, this was the frustrating thing that happened. So the new Dragon Ball Z movie came out. Well, it would have been fucking yesterday now, because it's like 2 in the morning here. Is there a hidden package in there? I'll bet you there is. This seems like a place where they would hide one. Yeah, right up here. This seems like the place where you would do that. Or there's body armor. I don't need that, though. So that Dragon Ball Z movie comes out, and I've been looking forward to it for a while. Like, that's been one thing that I've been really wanting to do, and, you know, the part that sucks, though, is that the one showing that they were doing at the theater near me was at 7 p.m., and that's, like, right when I got off of work. So I got off of work, and I had to fucking dart my ass over there, like, immediately, so that I wouldn't miss it. Come to find out that they weren't even showing the fucking thing today. Like, I got up to the board, and it wasn't even listed up there, so I was like, well, wait a minute, what the fuck's going on? And, God, where the hell is this thing? I'm having a real problem finding these little Printworks, but I know it's here. And so, yeah, I didn't see it up there, and so I was about to go approach the lady at the ticket office or whatever and ask her, you know, what was going on with that, but somebody beat me to the punch. And I overheard them talking, and she said, we're selling tickets for tomorrow's show, but we're not showing it today. And I was like, dude, come on, I needed this, I really did, because that argument went on all day long with that one girl today. So I was just looking for one little, like, minute source of enjoyment for the day, but it didn't happen. And then to top things off, here's the thing that was weird. So the White Sox played today, and they just got fucking killed. They lost 16-0, which was their worst loss that they've ever had at home since the day that they opened the stadium, which was like fucking 100 years ago, and they lost to the worst team in the league, which is even more upsetting. And, like, they just, at one point, they just fucking gave up. Like, that was the part that was the worst to me, is that they just fucking quit. Like, in the 9th inning, they had their first baseman pitching. Like, I understand, you know, they were saving the rest of the pitchers, but fucking A, dude. Like, you didn't have anybody else that you could just throw in there. You had to bring out a first baseman to pitch. Like, that's how far down the ladder you went. Oh, God, it was just so embarrassing. I couldn't even stand it. It was just all sorts of awful. So, that in a nutshell was my day today. It was just an absolute dumpster fire. The only one positive thing that I had happen all day long was the fact that during lunch I got to have a fucking cherry slushy with Nerds candy in it. That was the whole thing. That was my one redeeming moment of the entire day. So how fucking sad is that? That was my day. So, yeah. The world that we live in sometimes, my friends. So, I hope that you guys, you know, weren't just, like, putting your palm over your face the whole episode, being like, oh, God, this guy's complaining about his fucking life again, here we go. I just, you know, I confide in you guys for a lot of things, and, you know, I hope that this didn't turn into this whole fucking political mess, as I was hoping it wouldn't. But, you know, it's just the world that we live in, and some people are just not flexible to listening to other people's opinions. It's just, it's only what they have to say, and that is it. So, yeah, when we come back on the next installment of Let's Play more Grand Theft Auto Vice City, we are going to knock out the last installment of the Gone in 20 plus minutes little thingamajig here, and then we'll be able to move on to another set of missions. So until then, my friends, this is AMF 1534 saying thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.